Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be making my predictions for Game Week 24 of the 25-26 EFL Championship Game Week, but without further ado, let's see how I did last week. I got two scorelines bang on. I got Birmingham and Derby to draw 1-1 correct, and I also got Bristol City to beat West Brom 2-1 correct. Plus I got two more outcomes correct, so that is 8 points, taking my season total up to 170. And this is how the table looks after 23 matches. And without further ado, let's predict Game Week 24. And we're going to start with Game of the Week. It's Coventry against Ipswich in, well, it's definitely Game of the Week in the Championship. Both these sides on a pretty good run of form right now. Coventry have all season, to be fair. But last time these two played, I think Ipswich won 3-0 not that long ago. Thing is, this time it's at the CBS, and I do think Coventry, well, they've been good all season, but especially at home, I think Coventry might get something. I don't want to back against Ipswich either, not after the run of form they've been on recently. So I'm going to sit on the fence with a 2-2 draw on this one, a Desmond. I think both sides in their push for the Premier League will be happy to get a point, so a point apiece with a Desmond. Next up, we've got another interesting one down the bottom this time. It's Sheffield Wednesday against Blackburn Rovers. And Sheffield Wednesday, we all know they're in turmoil, minus 8 points now. They got the 2-2 draw last week against Hull, I believe it was. Yep. As for Blackburn, the 0-0 draw against Middlesbrough, which is actually a pretty decent result for them, especially with it being at Borough. Thing is, Sheffield Wednesday, they've been picking up draws recently. They just can't quite get the win over the line. So, I think I'm going to sit on the fence with a 1-1 draw this time. I think Sheffield Wednesday might manage another draw at home, but I think it's going to be a point apiece, which won't really help either side in their scrap against relegation, but a 1-1 draw and a point apiece on this one as well. Next up, we've got Millwall against Bristol City. And this is an interesting one. Millwall are on pretty bad form at the minute, and Bristol City off the back of back-to-back victories. But Millwall are the home side, and I think I do like Millwall. I like Millwall at home for like cagey 1-0 victories a lot, but I can see Bristol City scoring here in pretty good form, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if Bristol City got the 3 points over the line here. But Millwall are the home side, so I'm going to back Millwall for a win, 2-1. I just think Millwall need to get a result over the line to stay in the playoff discussion. So 2-1 to Millwall. Next up, we've got Wrexham against Preston North End in a big game as well. Well, kind of. Both these sides are in the playoff discussion this season, but especially Preston more so. But Preston, they love to draw. Wrexham off the back of that, and very impressive 5-3 victory against Sheffield United last week, or earlier in the week. But with it being at home, I could see Wrexham going in back-to-back victories, but again, Preston have been very cagey, but they've been getting results over the line very frequently this season. They haven't lost many games at all this season, but a lot of draws. I think it might be another one here, another 1-1 draw. I know it's boring, but I'm going to go for another draw, another share the spoils, and another point apiece, 1-1. Next up, we've got another battle between two sides on good form. It's Norwich City against Watford. And Norwich off the back of a victory, I think, last week, a 1-0 victory against Charlton. Watford off the back of a 2-1 victory against Leicester, which is another very good result as well. It is at Carrot Road, I do quite like Norwich at home, but Watford have been silently. They've been creeping up on the playoffs. They're currently in 8th. I do think, and Norwich are in the bottom 3 still, despite the win. I do think if Norwich keep chipping away, they should be alright this season. But I'm going to sit in the fence with another Desmond, another 2-all draw on this one. I think there could be a lot of draws this coming couple of match days. So I think I'm going to sit in the fence with another Desmond, another 2-all on this one. Next up, we've got Oxford United against Swansea City in another big relegation 6-point match here. Oxford off the back of the 2-1 victory against Southampton. It's a good result for them. Swansea off the back of the 1-0 defeat to Coventry last game week. This one's tricky as well because Oxford are, well, both sides are on pretty good form at the minute. Oxford with the, well, new manager bounce of sorts. Sacked Gary Rowett before the match, and lo and behold, go and get a 2-1 win against the Saints. But they're up against the Swansea side, who, despite that defeat to Coventry, are in good form. You can expect everyone to go to the CBS and lose probably this season. I think I'm going to sit in the fence with another 1-all draw. I think in this relegation scrap, you just need to keep getting points over the line consistently. And I think that's what both of these sides are going to do here, with a point apiece. Next up, we've got Portsmouth against Charlton Athletic. And my streak of predicting Charlton results correct came to an end last time. 1-0 defeat to Norwich. Portsmouth have been in pretty good form at the minute. They, well, having said that, I think what they do, they drew 1-1 with QPR last week, last game week. But I think Portsmouth might be starting to get their act together. I think they might have started getting results over the line more frequently, which they need to do to survive. Charlton, they haven't been on a great run of form recently. I think it's only 1 win in the last 6 matches or something. It's pretty bad form. Portsmouth are at home. They are the better form side right now. I'm going to back Portsmouth for the win here. 2-1, which is the first time I've backed Pompey to get the win in a while. But I'm going 2-1 to Portsmouth. How about that? Next up, we've got West Brom against QPR. Two sides on, well, West Brom were on back-to-back victories, and then they went and lost last week, I think. They went and lost 2-1 to Bristol City. QPR are in good form, but they got a 1-1 draw against Portsmouth last game week, which isn't a bad result at all. Thing is, it is at the Hawthorns. I think West Brom are better at home this season. It wouldn't surprise me if this was a KG 1-1 draw or something, but I'm just going off the form books, and QPR are on the better form. So I think I'm going to back the R's for another win here. 2-1 to QPR. I think QPR might just get the 3 points over the line here, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was a draw either. But 2-1 QPR is where I'm going on this one. Next up, we've got Leicester City against Derby County. And, well, Leicester are in pretty rubbish form right now. Derby are, well, they're doing all right. They keep getting results over the line here and there, which is, I think they'll probably finish around mid-table with that run of form. It is at the King Power. I do tend to like Leicester at the King Power, despite losing 2-1 there last week to Watford. Derby is another side that tend to be draw happy this season. So I'm going to sit on the fence once again with a 1-1 draw again. I think a point wouldn't really help either side, but I think that's the way it's going to be. A 1-1 draw on this one. Next up, we've got Stoke City against Sheffield United. And it's at the Bet365. Stoke off the back of a 0-0 draw against Preston. Sheffield United off the back of a 5-3 defeat to Wrexham last time out. This one is interesting. Sheffield United, well, both these sides are very hard to read this season. They can get results over the line 1 or 2 times, and then they can go and lose next week. Thing is, I like Sheffield United. I think they are on the better form. But with that being said, I think Stoke might just grind it out. Stoke have been very good at grinding out narrow 0-0, 1-0s this season. I think with Stoke being the home side, the Potters will go back to winning ways here. I'm going to back Stoke for a narrow win, 1-0. I think it's going to be a very scrappy game, which is weird considering Sheffield United just scored 3 against Wrexham. But I think it will be back-to-back defeats for the Blades and Chris Wilder. I think Mark Robins' boys will go back to winning ways, 1-0. Next up, we've got Middlesbrough against Hull City in a battle of 2 sides that love to score goals this season. I do think this might be quite a goal-happy game here. Borough off the back of a 0-0 draw against Blackburn. And, well, Hull off the back of the 2-2 draw against Sheffield Wednesday. So, both off the back of a draw last game week. I like the look of both these sides this season. Middlesbrough in the automatics, Hull in the playoffs, but I like Borough at home. I think there's going to be a load of goals in this, but I'm going to back Borough 3-2. I think Borough will get another 3 points to, in my predictions, close the gap by another 2 points in Coventry at the top. But I do think Borough will get the 3 points. 3-2, Middlesbrough. Then finally, the final game is Birmingham City against Southampton. And Birmingham off the back of a 1-1 draw against Derby. Southampton off the back of the 2-1 defeat to Oxford last time out. So, not Southampton under Tonda Eckert are starting to struggle a bit again now. Wonder if the new manager bounce has finally come to an end. Birmingham haven't been on a great run of form either in recent weeks. It is at St Andrews. Originally, I was thinking about a Birmingham win here, but I think Southampton's, we still have the quality to get the results over the line. I think I'm going to sit on the fence with a high-scoring draw again, a 2-2 draw on this one. I think point apiece. Again, like a lot of matches this week, I don't think it'll help a draw, but I think it will be one. So another Desmond to round out Gameweek 24's predictions. And there you have it, guys, all 12 matches for this coming, well, midweek in the Championship. I'd love to know your predictions in the comments down below. And yeah, next time out will be in the new year, so I'll see you all in the next one.